God invaded human history, came to this earth as a man so he might die for our sins. Through his death, we can be forgiven, changed, and brought back to God to spend an eternity with him. This is the story of Christmas. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has shined.
Couple came to Bethlehem, expecting child. They searched the earth to find a place for you. Were coming soon. There was no room for them to stay, so in a manger filled with hay, God's only Son was born. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. The shepherds left their flocks by night to see the baby wrapped in light. A host of angels led them on to you. It was just as the angel said, you'll find him in a manger bed, and there you'll meet your Savior. Hallelujah, hallelujah. A star shone bright out in the east to Bethlehem. The wise men three came many miles, a journey long for you, into the place at which you were. The frankincense, gold and myrrh, they came to you and cried out, hallelujah, hallelujah,
And the angel said to her, "Fear not, Mary, for you have found favor with God, and behold, you shall conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Jesus." And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger. As Mary held her child that night, did she know? Could she possibly understand who she was cradling in her arms?
The story of Christmas was not just for Mary, or for Joseph, or just for the shepherds, not just for the wise men, and not even for just 2,000 years ago. The story of Christmas is for all of us. It's for today. The Bible invites every one of us to come and to wonder, to come and kneel, come and surrender, to come and see what God has done. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulders. And he will be called
Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace.
Love incarnate, love divine, star and angels gave the sign. Bow to babe on bended knee, the Savior of humanity. Unto us a child is born, he shall reign forevermore. Noel, Noel, come and see what God has done. Noel, the story of amazing love, the light of the world, given for us. Noel, Son of God and Son of Man, there before the world began, born to suffer, born to save, born to raise us from the grave. Christ the everlasting Lord, he shall reign forevermore. Noel, come and see what God has done. Noel, the story of amazing love, the light of the world, given for us. Noel, this wonderful Counselor, the mighty God, our Prince of Peace, our everlasting Father. Come, see what He's done. See what He's done for us. Come and see what God has done. The story of amazing love, the light of the world, given for us.
And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. And we beheld his glory, the glory of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. As we celebrate the birth of Jesus, the irony of this time of year is that the very celebration meant to honor Christ often obscures Him. It often gets in the way. Amidst the tinsel and the toys, the decorations, deadlines, we lose Jesus. Above the gatherings, presents, and programs, what we yearn for, the need for than anything else, is His presence at Christmas.
In the busy Christmas noise, all the lights, the bells, the toys, I have found you are the only source of comfort and joy. Lord, I want your presence for Christmas. I want your presence for Christmas. I want to feel your Spirit speaking peace to my heart. Of all the gifts I may receive, there's only one I really need, and it's your presence, for Christmas.
join with us as we sing Emmanuel, God with us. He's with us. And I love that part of the song where it says, lean on him. When you can't stand or you're having trouble, he's there because he is God with us. He's our Emmanuel.
Jesus has come to make you better than you are right now. And I think that could be our sermon today, because it would apply to me as much as it does you. And I think that's why whenever I do come up and preach, you always hear me say something like, I'm a seriously flawed individual. And I say that not in a tongue-in-cheek sort of way. I say that so that you know that everything that I'm saying applies heavily to me as it does to you. And I think we have to take a look at the whole reason that Jesus came, as everybody I'm sure has heard before. Remember when you were younger and there would be the news that school was canceled during the winter? It was like the best news ever. Oh my gosh. Because then you didn't have to go to school, but you also could like go sledding with people, and like just getting that news, like usually be like a friend calling you or something, or your parents, and when you get it, you're like, yes! So the best news that you can get on those types of things. And I think it's in that type of giddiness where we find the entire point of Jesus coming. Rich Mullins wrote a song called The Love of God, and it says, there's a wideness in God's mercy I cannot find my own. And it keeps this fire burning to melt this heart of stone. It keeps me aching with a yearning and keeps me glad. Keeps me glad. You're just glad to be in the presence of the Lord, not because you're trying to manufacture it, not because you have a hold on it or you've made it happen, but just because you're glad to be there. It keeps me glad to have been caught in the reckless, raging fury that they call the love of God. Now I've seen no band of angels, but I've heard the soldier's song. Love hangs over them like a banner. Love within them leads them on to the battle, on the journey, and it's never going to stop. Ever widening their mercies in the fury of his love. Oh, the love of God. Oh, the love of God. Love of God. Joy and sorrow are his own, and in their every ebb and flow, now the Lord a door has opened. Not even hell could close. Here I'm tested and made worthy tossed about, but lifted up. In the reckless, raging fury that they call the love of God. And it's that kind of news that we get in Jesus that makes us say, who is this man? Who is this man we call Jesus? And this is the man whose angels came to the shepherd and said, "Fear not, don't be afraid. There is good news for you." See, God is doing a new thing. A new song is rising. And it's coming right out of the old promises. God is keeping his promises. God is putting the world back together. And he's starting it with you. And he's starting it with me. Brother Lawrence once said, "I regard myself as the most wretched of all men, stinking and covered with sores, and as one who has committed all sorts of crimes against his king. Overcome by remorse, I confess all my wickedness to him, ask his pardon, and abandon myself entirely to him to do with me as he will. But this king, filled with goodness and mercy, lovingly embraces me, far from chastising me, makes me eat at his table, serves me with his own hands, gives me the keys of his treasures, and treats me as if I were his favorite. He talks with me and is delighted with me in 1,001 ways. He forgives me and relieves me of my principal bad habits without talking about them. I beg him to make me according to his heart. And always, the more weak and despicable I see myself to be, the more beloved I really am." And that's what he's come to do in our lives. It's not just to make us feel good, and it's not just to take us to heaven and forget about what we do every day. He's as concerned with your issues today as he is with your eternity tomorrow. And he's not come to make a holy huddle. He's not come to make his church the thing he loves, the sent ones, to be apportioned off from the world. But he's created his church, the ones he loves, the sent ones, to be a hospital of sinners, of whom the gates of hell will not stand. To go out into the world and to preach his love. And that's us. That's where we come in. And he's healing us. He's making us new every day. He's doing what he said he would do in us. You are welcome here. Did you know that? That you're welcomed in this church. You don't have to look like it. You don't have to talk like it. You don't have to even be like it. But you're here. And we're glad you're here. There's that old song. Do you remember that? Does anybody remember that old spiritual, "There's a balm in Gilead"? No, there's a bomb. It does sound kind of like a Die Hard prequel. There's a bomb. And then you hear like in the background of the commercial, there's a ticking. But there's that line, there's that little tagline in "There's a Bomb in Gilead" that says, if you cannot preach like Peter, and you cannot pray like Paul,